Tired of scrimping and scrounging only to see half your budget blown on food? You're not alone in this struggle. Over the past 4 years, food costs have skyrocketed by a whopping 30%. And we're not just talking about luxuries here. Basic staples like milk, eggs, bread, meats, and veggies have all seen their prices climb. And unfortunately, there's no sign of relief on the horizon. So what does a frugalista do when things get tough? She takes out her spreadsheet and tells inflation a polite but firm no. Ready for some practical advice? I've got 10 simple, real hacks to help you take control of your food spending. Come on, let's get fiscal and give your budget the fighting chance it deserves. Ever found yourself staring into the abyss of your fridge, feeling disappointed by what you see? You're definitely not alone. It's just too easy to make impulse buys, ignoring our real diet needs and desires. And guess what? That often results in wasted money on food that just doesn't hit the mark in terms of taste, nutrition, or giving us the variety we crave. The first step, then, to getting control of your budget is to become intentional about food. Being frugal isn't just about pinching pennies, it's about putting your money where it matters most. So before you head out for groceries or fire up that shopping app, take a beat. Think about what really matters to you when it comes to food. Is it all about getting the nutrients you need, savoring delicious flavors, or mixing things up with different dishes? Pinpoint your top 3 food goals. It's a small step that'll make a big difference. When you're crystal clear on what matters most to you, every decision at the grocery store becomes a breeze, and every meal becomes more satisfying. When your spending lines up with your priorities, you'll find the whole process smoother, leading to a happier, healthier you. Struggling to keep your grocery runs on track? Hack number 2. Build a plan is the secret sauce to turning your chaotic shopping trips into smooth sailing. Ever find yourself darting through aisles, grabbing whatever catches your eye? That unreliable approach usually ends up with you overspending and picking up stuff that doesn't fit your needs. It's frustrating to get back home only to realize you forgot crucial items or bought things you already had in your pantry. Not only does it waste money, but it also eats up precious time, adding to the stress as you scramble to put together meals. But no need to stress. Hack 2 gives us an easy fix. Build a plan. Just take a few minutes before hitting the store to review and tweak your shopping list. Having your weekly menu mapped out ahead of time makes a world of difference. For example, if you're planning to make spaghetti and meatballs twice this week, just check your pantry for essentials like pasta and sauce, and then write down any missing ingredients. Even better, keep a running list throughout the week. Whenever you notice something running low, put it on the list. When shopping day rolls around, you're all set, cutting down on waste and making sure you stick to your eating goals and budget like a pro. Feeling fed up with the old-school hassle of budgeting for groceries? Hack 3's got your back with a high-tech fix. Grab some apps. No, not the ones you eat. Get your mind out of the pantry. Dealing with grocery budgets can be a real headache. Constantly hunting for deals, clipping coupons, and comparing prices every week? Not exactly a blast. And let's be real, spending your Sundays sorting through flyers and planning meals can turn a simple shopping trip into a total nightmare. That's where Hack 3 swoops in. Use apps to turbocharge your grocery budgeting. Tools like Fetch, Flip, and Mealboard are total game changers. Fetch hooks you up with points for buying certain brands, which you can cash in for gift cards. Flip brings all your local flyers, coupons, and deals together in one place, making it a breeze to snag the best prices. And Mealboard? It's like your meal planning, grocery list making, and pantry managing sidekick, all rolled into one. Just so you know, I'm not getting paid to hype these apps. I'm just here to dish out what'll make your grocery shopping smoother and wallet-friendlier. So pick whichever app suits you best, and watch your savings stack up while your stress levels take a nosedive. And hey, keep an eye out for my upcoming review video on grocery budgeting apps for even more insider tips. On to Hack 4. Sales are a girl's best friend. We all get stuck in our ways, grabbing the same old stuff, even if it costs a pretty penny. But that routine can seriously dent your wallet. Imagine the thrill of trying new flavors while saving some cash. Sales can be your trusty sidekicks on this quest to save money. Here's the game plan. Let those sales guide your meal planning. It might sound intimidating to shake up your usual culinary routine, especially when money's tight. But trust me, this move not only saves you money, but also adds some fun to your meals. Use those handy grocery apps from Hack 3 to hunt down recipes that match what's discounted that week. By focusing on specials and discounted produce at your local store, you'll slash your spending and freshen up your menu. So take your bestie along for the ride. Sales can be your ticket to both savings and delicious new adventures in cooking. Now for Hack 5. Shop your fridge first. You know those nights when you open up the fridge, it looks kinda sad, and suddenly ordering in seems like the only option? Yeah, we've all been there. But hold up a sec before you tap on that delivery app. Before you surrender to the convenience of takeout, take a good look at what you've got stashed away in your fridge and pantry. Instead of automatically dialing for pizza, how about making Friday nights your Shop My Fridge night? It's a fun challenge to see what culinary creations you can come up with using what you've already got. Plus, it's a win-win situation. You cut down on food waste and get to enjoy some seriously delicious homemade meals. All right, so here's the deal with Hack 6. Focus on nutrition. You know that constant feeling of hunger, even after you've eaten? It's annoying, right? Well, this hack is all about picking foods that actually satisfy you. If you find yourself always reaching for snacks even after meals, it might be because what you're eating isn't meeting your needs. Your body might be missing out on the good stuff, like important nutrients, and that can leave you feeling hungry all the time and spending way too much on food. But hey, there's a simple fix. Start loading up your shopping cart with foods that are packed with nutrients. Think leafy greens, beans, whole grains, and seeds. I am not saying go vegetarian or vegan, but adding these onto your current meals will actually lead to savings over time. Because not only are these foods super healthy, but they also keep you feeling full for longer. Plus, good nutrition gives you more energy and helps you think more clearly. And we are going to need both to tackle this inflation. Okay, we are in the final stretch now. Hack 7 dusts off my mom's advice. Waste not, want not. This process actually begins with Hack 1, becoming intentional about what we want and what we buy. Think about the frustration of finding a can of beans or a spice jar you recently purchased, but now it's buried under a pile of other groceries. When items get lost and expire, it's like throwing money away, and a cluttered space makes cooking a hassle. The solution is simpler than you might think. Thoughtfully organizing your food storage. Take Marie Kondo's method and apply it to your food storage. Create a system which aims to create a space where everything has its place. Use clear, labeled containers and maintain a consistent arrangement. This setup not only helps you immediately see what you have and what you need, but also prevents overbuying and minimizes waste. Have you noticed how your grocery bills sneak up on you when you use delivery apps? Well, Hack 8 tackles this directly. While these services are super convenient, they come with hidden costs like service fees, delivery charges, and generally higher prices for items, which all add up to make your expenses surprisingly high. Think back to the last time you reviewed your receipt after a grocery delivery. The extra fees and markups on products compared to what you pay in-store can be really shocking. Each delivery order you place puts pressure on your budget. For instance, the $10 spent on delivery fees and other charges could have bought an entire extra meal. Here's a better approach. Choose to shop in-store at least once a week. When you walk the aisles yourself, you avoid those additional charges. Plus, you get to compare prices directly, spot the best deals, and pick the freshest produce right off the shelf. This method not only gives you control over your shopping choices and budget, but it also incorporates a little bit of physical activity into your day. Do you ever find yourself running out of groceries all of a sudden, or maybe buying too much of something? Hack 9 zeroes in on this issue, which, as you might have noticed, leads to both wasting food and overspending, taking a real bite out of your grocery budget. Think about how annoying it is when you realize the milk has gone bad, or you've run out of staples like rice and pasta way faster than you thought. This usually means a rushed, expensive trip to the store, which is both a waste of time and money, and honestly, it just adds unnecessary stress. Here's a tip I found super helpful. Start calculating your grocery burn rate. This is basically how fast you go through your groceries. Keep track of how long each item lasts, then adjust how often and how much you buy according to your real needs. This way, you're not stuck with too much or caught with too little. It's all about shopping smarter to avoid waste and save some cash. Trust me, A little planning goes a long way to streamline your trips to the store and make your life a bit easier. Have you ever gone into a grocery store to pick up just a couple of items and somehow ended up with a full cart? I've been there, and let me tell you, it's no accident. Supermarkets are designed to tempt you into buying more, using strategic placements and enticing deals on items you don't really need. Hack 10 is all about saying no to these traps. Think about the last time you unpacked groceries and realized you'd bought a bunch of things you hadn't planned on. Those impulse buys, whether they're from the enticing displays at the end of the aisles or those snacks by the checkout, can really bloat your bill and mess with your budget. Plus, they just add clutter to your home with stuff you didn't need. Here's what I do to avoid this trap. I make a shopping list and stick to it religiously. I also learned about the common layout tricks and marketing tactics that stores use, so I can be intentional and avoid getting sidetracked. I always shop with a clear purpose. I stick to the essentials and skip the promotional aisles. By being mindful and disciplined on each trip, I make sure I walk out with only what I came for, keeping my budget safe and my home free from unnecessary clutter. Trust me, once you start shopping this way, you'll see a big difference in both your wallet and your well-being. We've covered a lot today, and I hope you're feeling equipped and inspired to take control of your grocery spending. Each hack we've gone through is designed to help you and your family fight back against rising food costs, without sacrificing the joy of great meals. Remember, you have the power to transform your food budget and your lifestyle by making these small, strategic changes. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join our community here at the Frugalista channel. I'd love to hear which hack resonated the most with you, so please drop a comment below or share any other strategies you use to keep your food expenses in check. Your insights could be a great help to others. Stay tuned for more content where we'll dive even deeper into frugal living without compromising on quality or fun. Share this video with anyone who might benefit from it, because we're all in this together. Until next time, look luxe and live lean, and remember, every smart choice you make today shapes a more sustainable and enjoyable tomorrow.